Our emotions are what helps us to survive in the world out there. It is because of emotions like fear and worry, for instance, that we survived from our hunter-gatherer days. Otherwise, we'd have walked into the face of a lion. It's an emotion like disgust that has prevented us from eating that poisonous stuff. And then at the next level, it's emotion like anger, which has given us protection. We protect our community, our family, and our village by when anger rises. If a predator comes, that we are able to act through that anger. It's even an emotion like jealousy is important. Again, to find a mate, to procreate, to protect the family. So these emotions are there really to protect us. However, our modern society has demonized these emotions too and deemed them as negative emotions. They're just emotions, just like happiness, joy, and all of those emotions that we deem positive. They are just emotions. So for me, the mindfulness practice is a nice way of acknowledging these emotions when they arise and trying to inquire into them without getting caught up in that emotion. So when one meditates for a long time, it gives you the ability to kind of come outside yourself as an emotion is rising. So if an anger, the emotion of anger is rising in me for whatever reason, I could almost remove myself and see it rising rather than owning it, rather than being attached to it. And for a few moments, even if I do this exercise of breathe and say observe, I give myself even 5 seconds to examine what's really happening out there. Should I really be getting angry? And it allows me a little bit of space to respond rather than react on that energy, which may cause other problems with that reaction. So for me, the mindfulness exercises is about then acknowledging these emotions when they arise in me, being kind and compassionate towards myself when they arise in me, but at the same time, being able to get a little bit of space to put it in perspective and not get caught up in that emotion, but to respond appropriately. So even if you want to shout at somebody, but you're doing that with purpose and as a strategy for whatever situation. So a long-term mindfulness practice enables you to gain that intuitive awareness too, and the ability to stop a thought and stop myself from getting caught up in an emotion, but to examine it and then respond in an appropriate way.